Yeah, Corey being inducted in the Hall of Fame, obviously it's not a surprise how great a career and great a person that he is. Amazing to have, one of my best friends in the Hall of Fame with me.
From Port Adelaide Magpies.
I remember him rolling into the club just not long after he was drafted with a pretty average haircut. A really skinny kid and coming from Kimber, really small country town. He sort of looked like a guy that needed a bit of a hand. He was pretty homesick in those early stages. I remember his first day at the club, me and another ex-Cats player, Adam Houlihan, got him around for lunch and took him down to the beach and sort of showed him around, and we saw him out on the training track, and me and Adam weren't very impressed, so we sort of spoke to each other about we didn't think that Corey was going to be at the club for very long, so we better show him a good time off the field.
Corey Enright! Oh, great mark by Enright.
But obviously he proved me wrong and a lot of people wrong. Corey and I developed off-field chemistry before the on-field chemistry. We got along really well and obviously had an enormous amount of fun off the field. Maybe a bit too much fun early days, but that definitely helped our bond on the field. And then once he got moved into the back line, we connected really well. Early in his career, you could see how reliable he was. It was those moments where you felt like you needed someone there to support you, and Corey was always the first one on the scene.
Corey Enright got that from brilliant thinking. He's a sublimely talented player.
Yeah, his training and work ethic was legendary, really. Just his thirst for training, and he was unbelievable, but it was the little extras as well. He had great knowledge of the upcoming opponents. He used to study all the small forwards all the time. He was in there watching the vision. He knew exactly what the opposition were going to try and do. He knew our game plan better than anyone else. So his footy intelligence was off the charts, probably the best I've ever seen.
Oh, that is a spectacular grab by Corey Enright.
Corey was really friendly and popular with every single player at the club. He was a ruthless competitor on the field against the opposition, but the care that he showed to his teammates will be remembered.
We're ready to go to the 2007 AFL Grand Final.
Yeah, in those grand finals, I think he just played consistent footy in those big games, which speaks to his big game playing and how good a player he was.
The Cats' vindication has arrived.
He would have been in the best 5 or 6 players for the Cats in all those grand finals we played, off the back of just meticulous preparation. He was unlucky in the early stages of his career, getting some pretty significant injuries, but I think after that he sort of got them all out of the way and played nearly every game of every year for maybe 10 or 12 years after that. So preparation is the key to be able to play that long.
He's playing. Corey Enright's got him locked up.
Winning best and fairest in the premiership year, I don't think there's a greater thing you can do in football, really. Those teams were stacked with great players that had great years, obviously, in those premiership years, and he played and performed and executed really well, and he's done it twice in his career, so I guess that sums him up as a player.
He continues to amaze Corey Enright.
All Australian 4 years in a row is just great reward for his consistency, I think. It's an amazing effort to finish up with 6, equal with me, so I'm glad that he didn't get another one.
Such a modest champion.
Even in his last few years, I was coaching Corey at the time, and just his want to improve. He'd won 3 flags, 6 All-Australians, and he still wanted to get better. He was an extraordinary player even right up until his last year, and he was very grateful, I think, to the football club for, I guess, the opportunity to come to Victoria and forge a really good career. So he always wanted to repay that back to the football club.
He started so many today, and he finishes that one with sensational September style.
Oh, he's an unbelievable footballer. He's the best footballer I've ever played with. He was a real giver for the team. It was never about him. And a team of great players and a great year. I think he was the greatest.